Good morning, everyone. This is Jeanette. Last week in one of our groups, we were discussing how we gather, what method we use to gather the bottoms to match the top, and I told everyone I use elastic. Elastic for me is faster and easier than it is to sit there with a basting stitch and pull and tug, because I sew a lot of the same garments in quantity, and I don't have the time to sit there and tug and pull and adjust. This works faster for me. You can see the gathering are even. And on this video, I decided I wasn't going to, one, show you how to zigzag the elastic on, you should know, and two, I'm not going to serge it because you should know how to do that too. But I will tell you that when I zigzag the elastic on, I generally go down about a quarter of an inch from the edge, and that's where I put the edge of my elastic, and then I zigzag it on. Now when I go to zigzag it on, I stretch it to the max. I mean, I take my elastic and I go like this. Stretch it to the max. And because it works better for me. When you do so many of the same things, you kind of gauge. You don't have to go to the max every time, but once you get in a repetitive style of clothing, you kind of know, sometimes you're going to go to the max, sometimes you're only going to go this way, about this much, but from the garment when you do it. On this particular one, this is a romper, it called for 21.5 inches. Normally, I don't measure my elastic. I use it right off the spool because, again, I do repetitive styles and I know how much it will take. On this one, it called for 21.5 inches. This is a new style for me, so I decided, okay, I'm going to cut it off and see. So I went ahead and started zigzagging, and I zigzag as my normal. I stretch it to the max and found out that this is the leftover piece of the 21.5 inches. This is exactly 2 inches of wasted elastic. So you figure if you're doing repetitive of the same romper, dress, whatever, and you have 2 inches here, 2 inches there, it adds up. So, that's why I don't measure. But when you go, you're going to go ahead and zigzag this on. Like I said, I go down a quarter of an inch from the edge of my fabric, and that's where I put the edge of my elastic, because when I serge it, I'm cutting off this top piece. I'm going to cut right along the edge of my elastic here, and my serging thread will encase the elastic. And I'll show you on one I've already done. Just like that. You see it's encased. And you still have the stretch. And this was done at the max too. But the point of this using elastic is to show you that by using the elastic, the top piece, which is inside here, fits perfectly into the opening of the bottom that you used the elastic on. That's the whole point. Now, if some of you still want to, cut off the length of elastic that it calls for, go ahead and do that, and then say like you've got your pieces together here. Well, go ahead and sew them together, and then find your quarters, your half, and then your quarters, and then line them up with the front, the back, and the sides, and then you can stretch as you go along if you're not comfortable with just doing it off the spool. And you'll find out that the gathers are really nice and even and not bulky in places. It really helps with the elastic. I think if you do it this way, with the measuring, go ahead and just tack it down here and then find your half and then your quarters and then do it that way. I think you'll find that it'll work a lot better for you, but still go in the 1/4 of an inch as you zigzag it on. That way you have something to cut off, and make sure you don't cut your elastic, because then you're going to be ruining it. But you still have a lot of stretch even if you're stretching at the max. So I hope this helps someone. Maybe you'll switch over from doing the basting. If you do, let me know. If you don't like the video, let me know. And now I'm going to be thinking of my next video. I have no idea. If you guys got any ideas, let me know. And with that, happy sewing, everybody.